Hello and welcome to my channel. Here today I'm going to be sharing my net worth for the first time. So net worth is something that I have not routinely tracked or monitored up until now, just because I haven't really been focusing on my finances at all. But now that I'm kind of starting out on this financial journey and this debt freedom journey, it's something that I do really want to start tracking, because hopefully as I'm paying down that debt and as I'm starting to do even some small savings, we'll be able to see that net worth, grow over time. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully seeing that grow each month. I'm hoping to track it monthly so we can see that change. So I have got a spreadsheet here on Excel as always. It usually does have all the months, but I've just kind of hidden some of those columns because I thought it might be overwhelming to see them all. But we'll go through my net worth. So before I start that, actually, I just want to say thank you to anyone who has watched any of the few videos that I've already uploaded on this channel. It has just been, really, really nice to see that I have had some people watching videos. I've had a few people subscribe to this channel and to like a few videos. So I just really want to say thank you, because it's just really nice to know there are people out there who might support you and that you're not alone in this kind of journey that can feel quite isolating at times. So thank you. But net worth. So back to this. So to get your net worth, pretty much all you have to do is calculate your assets minus your liabilities, and that will tell us how much you're worth. So I'm going to actually start with my liabilities because I already know them, because I recently did a debt confession on this channel. If you want to watch that and you haven't, I can link it in the cards and at the end of this video. But I do have quite a few debts. So the first debt that I have is my business debt. And what I owe on that currently, and I will just say, sorry, these are the amounts as at the 1st of January, and then I'm hoping to track them at the end of the month. End of every single month going forward. So on the 1st of January, my business debt was $4,533.97. I have 3 credit cards. Now, I will just mention, so all of these credit cards are actually with different providers. The only reason I'm not labeling them with which provider they're with is because I live in Australia, and from what I understand, there were some changes to some laws at the end of last year that meant that anyone sharing finance things online is not allowed to be seen as like influencing others. So you can't really share details of who your accounts are with or what kind of financial product you might recommend. So I'm just not sharing, what companies or banks these cards are with for that reason. But otherwise, I'm very open to any other sorts of questions. But these are from all 3 different places. Actually, every single one of my loans and cards are from different providers. Yes. So the first credit card had a balance of $4,825.29. The second one has a balance of $5,850. The third one has a balance of $8,736.79. Now, my personal loan has a balance of $19,124.07. My family loan that I owe to my mum is $25,000 in total. And then my mortgage that I have is worth $280,687.48. So they are all of my liabilities, all my debts. So if we total them up, you can see in this box here that in total my liabilities equal $348,757.60. So that is everything I owe to someone else. Moving down to my assets. I don't have too many assets at the moment. I guess the big ones I do have are my unit or my apartment. So the mortgage that I have is actually on a 1-bedroom unit in Greater Sydney, which I purchased 6.5 years ago now, I believe. Yep, I think around that. Almost 6.5 years. It's just a small apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, does have a car space and an external like lock-up little storage room. It's tiny. The bathroom's very, very small. Shower only, no bath. Kitchen is tiny. There's like one little space that you can do like food prep on. Other than that, there's not much room. So it's definitely not somewhere I want to be forever. But it has been really nice just to have somewhere that has been my own and not to be renting and having to move frequently over the last several years. So I'm very grateful for it and grateful that I was able to purchase something all those years ago. However, I don't think, because it is so small and it's an apartment, I don't think it has actually increased in value much since I bought it. While houses around the area have skyrocketed, apartments haven't that much. So what I've estimated the asset, I've actually really done the lowest amount. So I've estimated to be $315,000. And so if we look back at my mortgage, you can see my mortgage is $280,000. So I'm only estimating it to be worth $315,000, which is on the lower end. So I think if you look online at like realestate.com, they estimate it to be more around the $350,000 mark. But I'm just trying to be really conservative by putting it at $315,000 because I know that's at least definitely what it would be worth. My car. So I was unsure whether I was going to actually include my car or not as an asset, only because it's something that I need. So if I did have to sell this, I would then have to buy another one. So it's not like I would have be up money from having selling a car. But I decided to include it just because I don't have much else at the moment. So I've got a 10-year-old car. Once again, I've estimated $3,000. It's probably worth a bit more than that, but I just wanted to be very conservative in these numbers of putting down numbers that I know I could definitely probably achieve. Long-term savings. In this section, I'm hoping to include things such as like my emergency fund. In the future, if I'm able to start saving for like a house down payment or a new car, I would put them here. However, at the moment on January 1st, because we're just starting this journey, it was $0. But I did just want to have kind of a row for that because hopefully that will change in the future. My next asset is my superannuation. So because I live in Australia, this is actually my retirement. So if you're watching this from another country, in Australia, we actually have compulsory retirement that our employers have to contribute to from the time you're 18. And every year, in the last few years at least, the amount employers have to contribute has kind of gone up. So it's based on a percentage of your wage. At the moment, it is now 10.5%. So that means however much I earn in the year, my employer has to contribute an additional 10.5% into a superannuation or a retirement account for me. So I actually don't contribute anything to this at the moment. In Australia, you are able to make additional contributions. I haven't to date. I just never have. I guess because I haven't really been focused on finances. Once I get my debt paid off and I'm in a better place financially, I definitely might start doing that because it is good to save for the future. But yeah, so for now, it's just my employer contributing, and I was working since I was 14, so this did start when I was 18, and I'm now almost 30. So this has been 12 years, and what is currently in it is $70,971.89. So that's all from employer contributions. The last asset here, I actually don't have anything currently, so it's $0. But I did also just want to have a row for other investments because once again, hopefully in the future, I will start having some little micro investing things on the side. So I just want to have that row pre-put into this sheet for the future. So if I add up my assets, which are really just my unit, car, and superannuation, at the moment they are totaling, you can see in this little box, $388,971.89. So that's where we're at currently. And then if we move down, we can get our total net worth. So if we do our assets minus our liabilities, that means my current net worth is $40,214.29. and you can see that on a little graph I have here. So this is our starting balance, and then I guess as we plot this each month, this will hopefully be going in an upwards direction, fingers crossed. I guess some of it, mild amount of it, depending on the investment market, will affect my superannuation. This has been, this should be a lot higher if the market was doing well, because basically for all of 2021 it didn't go up at all, even though we were contributing. So hopefully that actually goes up a lot, and hopefully as I'm paying off debt, that will take my liabilities down. But that is basically my net worth at the moment. So I'm very, very happy that it's not negative. However, what doesn't make you realise is, so it only is saying that I'm $40,000 positive, which means that really what is making me have a positive net worth is my superannuation, because that's $70,000. So if I didn't have this compulsory retirement account, I would actually be $30,000 under zero for my net worth. Yeah, so that's not great. So, but that's where we're starting. That's why we're starting this journey. So once again, if you want to follow along on this journey, please subscribe, like, comment anything that you want to below, and we'll see you in another video. I think my next one will be kind of set up my sinking funds and going into a bit of detail about what they are for this year. So I'll see you then. Bye.